of here.
Oh my gosh, man. Yo. Not only am I a fan, in my mind, I'm somehow, when these episodes take place, I'm down the street waiting for JB to call me to tell me to come over to the house and meet Leon.
Yeah.
You know, that was.
That's how real it is.
That's how real it is to me, Susie.
Yeah.
So real.
It's so real. When I saw that was season 6.
Right.
Episode 8, I believe.
Oh wow, you know
It
that
was,
episode.
yes.
Yeah,
That-
you're exactly right.
Yeah, episode 8, and I was wondering how are they going to attack this word?
Yeah.
And then do Jewish people usually use the word nigga when there aren't cameras on?
Okay, that's good. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And so Larry David answered that question for me. People just say nigga, but I thought it was the funniest way to talk about the word nigga.
Yeah,
It was
it was brilliant.
It was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Right? Welcome to the show,
text
ladies.
everything.
Yep. Jeff Schaefer is here, ladies and
Jeff,
gentlemen.
Jeff.
Hello.
Susie
Jeff,
S. Smith is here,
Jeff.
ladies and gentlemen. A.K.A. Susie Green is here. And our good friend, the one and only, J.B. Smooth.
In the building. What up, girl?
Hi.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
It's back.
See y'all, man.
It's back.
And we had something going on, but you didn't hold your end of the bargain up.
Oh no.
Susie, Jeff, every time JB, I don't know if he dresses like this on set, but it's really intimidating. So every time
He's usually wearing short little,
halter
Leon
top.
stuff on the
Yeah,
set.
those
Leon stuff. Hold the tops and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
so we
Tank tops.
had an agreement that I was going to start dressing better in his presence. And
And obviously,
it didn't
you
happen.
broke the agreement.
Yeah, I broke the agreement.
Yeah, plenty of time to work this out. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time to work
It's
it
been
out.
a long time since I've been here.
He has,
Okay.
to Sway's defense, he has a flight to catch. He's going on vacation right after the show today.
This how I
Do
fly.
you remember when people used to dress to travel?
I do remember
When I
that.
was a kid, you would dress to travel. Now look at you.
You know what, Susie? Times have changed. Things are different now. Plus,
so
you,
funny.
Now it's all sweatpants and leggings. And
Pajamas and stuff on the plane.
well, I dress as if in case the plane has to make a crash landing or something, I'm comfortable.
Oh no.
You know,
Right.
I'm not going to be comfortable in the blazer and with the Stacey Adams.
You gotta
on.
look good though when you're going down. If you go down, you gotta look good.
Got to look good when you go down. Okay.
You're talking about sex.
Yo, Jeff, tell me something, man. It's, when you guys started shooting the day after, you were scheduled to shoot the day after President Trump got elected?
I was watching. I didn't think we were going to shoot. I thought we're going to take an insurance day. There's no way Larry's going to want to shoot the first day. That next day, it was. And by the way, we got there in the morning. Right, you're there. It's like 7 in the morning. It's first day. Everyone is just stunned.
Okay.
It was crazy.
It was the strangest.
Nobody on the set voted for him?
well, some Teamsters might have, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Some Teamsters.
Everybody was stunned though.
Yeah. And by the way, I will say, actually getting up and getting ready and doing the scenes was the best thing that we could have done that day. Instead of sitting there and just soaking in it, we actually got to work.
yeah, I remember feeling that I was so happy to be working because there was a deep depression, hanging over everything. So it was fun to be able to work and laughing, and it was a release.
It
I was up all night. I was like, "This man, it's gonna happen. This really gonna happen like this?" I laid down with an hour left before I had to get up. I was up all night long. I couldn't believe it.
You was
Yeah.
counting on that.
Crazy.
You was counting on those checks, huh? You thought it
I
was
was like just watching them intently, like, "Oh, come on, not Alabama too, Jesus!"
So picking it back up though, like I worked in radio for years and then came back, left it for years and came back. We started doing this show
Yeah.
like 6 years ago. And
Yep.
we just kind of picked back up. What was it like for you guys coming back all together?
Nothing. It was like we had never left.
Uh-huh.
Right? I mean, there was
It was
no
like
there was no awkward like, "Hi, I'm Susie," and it was like we had never left.
And just picked up right there the time.
And it wasn't like it's not like we're on Baywatch where all of a sudden our bodies look like crap and we can't get in a bikini anymore.
Okay.
We started out old.
we're the same people, man.
You're the same
By
people.
the way, the very first scene was you and Larry.
Me
It
and
was
Larry,
the very first scene up.
Once I put that do-rag on and that tank top, I was back. Oh, okay, let's do this, baby.
Leon Black.
Yeah, it
man.
didn't. It felt like natural because it's not like we are all strangers. We all see each other. I call Larry all the time on the phone just to check with him to see he's still alive and shit like that, you know. So I always,
You would have heard, by the way.
I always call him.
You would have
Check
heard
him, see how he's
something
doing.
happen.
Sometimes you don't hear about shit. Sometimes white folks just
I
go
think
away.
Larry
You
would
just,
have heard.
you just fucking go away. You're like, what the fuck happened to Larry? What?
White folks.
I called him last week.
You got
See,
that-
black
you had
people,
that-
we got this shit called, I just saw that motherfucker. Remember that?
Yeah.
I just saw this motherfucker, man. What? What? It's always like that. What? I just saw this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
No, Jewish people don't do that?
No, don't do
Yes,
that?
we do.
We do that all the time.
Y'all do that? Like
Yeah, we do all the time.
But we really just
And now, here's what Jewish people do. You say, first thing you say is, "What did he die of?" and then you figure out if it's something you could possibly get.
Yep.
You know, like lung cancer. Was he a smoker? No, he wasn't a smoker.
Oh, my God.
Okay, then
We
the
don't
plot
get-
thickens.
we don't even
You know.
we don't even get details like that. We're like, what?
No, we don't do that.
All love
Yeah.
to his motherfucking fam, Playboy. That's all we get. That's all we get. You know what I mean?
Then we think, where's the shiva? Because the food is always great at the shiva.
the shiver.
That's the
No,
repast.
shiva
The
is like a
repast.
wake with rugula. It's like
What-
Jews do shiva for 7 days, where everybody comes to the house and they just have a spread. It's just food. It's bagels and lox
The
and
repast.
fruit and,
Oh, that's
and just
the-
and
okay.
that's how they deal with their sorrow. They just shove. Oh yeah, Swayze was a great guy. Pass that over. Give me the lox. Oh, what a wonderful man your father was. Oh, stuff you. And then they cover the mirrors so you can't see the cream cheese dripping down your face.
That's what I love about Curb Your Enthusiasm. I grew up in Oakland, man. We had a Jewish community in Oakland,
Yeah.
but we weren't allowed to go to the Jewish Community Center swimming pool. So we
Really?
yeah, but this is this 70s thing, you know. Yeah. Let's take them back. So
Do you know that JB and I grew up went to the same high school?
did y'all?
Yep.
Money on Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon High School.
Money on Mount Vernon. Big shout out.
Heavy D and the boys.
Okay, Pete Rock.
Class of 83.
Yeah.
Class of 83 right here.
Okay.
I'm class of 73, but we won't discuss that.
We won't talk about that.
Amazing, though. My favorite part about the show is just kind of learning about little anecdotes about Jewish culture.
Same.
Oh, you'll get it
Oh,
from Curb.
believe me.
Yeah, Curb.
I
Yeah,
try to find out
Yeah.
all the Jewish shit when I'm talking to Larry.
yeah.
Mazel tovs and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Filter fish and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, Susan,
Matzo ball soup, that kind of shit.
You
Yummy.
surprised me. There's ones you said I've never even heard
Yiddishisms
before. Yeah,
that come
she's
out.
got Yiddishisms. What-
Yiddish is the greatest descriptive language, you know? I mean, like, just there's so many words in Yiddish that you all probably use and you're not even aware of it. You know?
Like, can you give me an example? Like,
Schlep.
Oh,
I slept last night.
There you go. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
The shmoney come from schlep.
The what?
Shmoney.
The smoney dance?
Schmuck, putz,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's a whore? And like, how do you
curva.
curva?
Yeah. Somebody ever calls you a curva? You go outside and you go to 47th Street where all the Hasids are,
Yeah.
and one of them says curva as you're passing. That means whore.
See, okay, thank you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I need to know the dirty words.
Yeah, I was
That's
saying.
all.
Curva.
They keep
Like,
on
like
saying.
little nuances.
All right,
For
but
toots.
say it again.
For toots.
I don't know. Tits. I don't know.
That's a Yiddish word. Tits. Yeah, you didn't even know that.
Tits is universal.
Yeah.
The tits are
Yeah,
universal?
it works in almost
Tits are
any
pretty
Boobies, universal. You know,
Some
certain-
words are just
Okay.
everybody uses them.
Okay.
Like tits and ouch. Everybody say fucking ouch. Ouch, motherfucker.
Ouch?
Ouch. Ouch is a universal word. I don't
If I
give
go
a
to
fuck where you
Australia,
go.
if I go to
Any
Australia,
country you go to, ouch!
I see an Aborigine. Like an Aborigine in Australia, he stubs his toe. He goes, "Ouch!"
Ouch!
See that? Jews don't say ouch. They say "I gut."
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All right, we got Naireen on the line from Virginia. What's going on, Naireen?
Nay.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah,
How's up?
Susie, JB. I just wanted to express my excitement that Curb Your Enthusiasm is coming back on.
Yeah.
I am way excited.
Wow.
Just wanted to say, I really am. I just watched reruns not long ago. The best thing.
Where's
I'm
the
not gonna say
question?
best thing. There's no
You are
question.
Sway's buddy.
There's just a statement. But I will say I've learned.
love
There's no
Susie.
question, just a statement. Thank you so much.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
very excited.
I
Okay.
appreciate
Great,
that
thank
love.
you.
We
Get
can't
out
wait.
of there. DB, go ahead, jump in there.
Yeah, I wanted to get you guys' opinion because Mel Brooks recently said that because of everybody's political correctness, that is really killing comedy because people aren't allowed to be as free as they used to be with telling their routines and things like that.
Yeah.
He even said Blazing Saddles wouldn't even be made in this day and age just
Curb
because
is
of
not
that.
politically correct. There's not one politically correct moment in the entire season, I don't think.
And I can tell you there was never one moment where we said, "Oh, I don't know if we should say that."
Yeah.
We just
yeah.
it just happens.
But I do feel that in stand-up.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I do feel that in stand-up. And part of that is because it's not as private as it used to be. You know, everybody's on their phones and tweeting and recording you. And there used to be this feeling like we're all down and dirty in this low-ceiling, smoky club.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel as private anymore. And it's annoying. It's annoying for people to come down. It's, you know, we're all just being funny. There's no malice in anything that we're doing, and it's censorship in a certain
I think that's
way.
why Dave did his Radio City show. You want to create this safe house where give me all your phones, everybody's phones goes in bags. Yeah. You want to have a place where you can just laugh and let your hair down because the comedian is and always will be the next wave of the news after the real news. You know what I mean? You got the real news, and then we got the comedians' take on the news, which is what people need.
The truth.
To break that,
The truth.
that stress. You know what I mean? Like, you heard the bad news. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to put a little spin on it, and I'll make it relatable, and I'll make it, and I'm going to put it in a way where you can still function, and you can laugh, and you can take it down a little bit. The comedian is the guy that does that.
We're the court jester.
We are the court
commentator.
jester. We are the next wave of the news after the real news.
And by the way, on the set,
You need that.
On the set, you guys have to be. Everyone has to be free to try stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's an improv show. It's experimental. You guys are trying stuff. We're trying this, trying that. It's not all going to work, but you have to feel safe. You can try stuff, or you're never going to get that thing that you tried and it worked amazingly.
Yeah.
That you don't get the brilliance without some experiment.
Right.
Y'all kind of revolutionized the improv show to me
Yeah.
the way because we couldn't tell if it was improv or if it was
Right.
all written or the
Yeah.
whole nine. It was like organized chaos.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to say to Susie, like, I just love what you do. And I'm like, does she have black friends, like black female friends? Because you tap into that person as a wife. I'm like, this motherfucker, you usually say exactly what I'm thinking at home. And I'm like, is this her real life or is this the character? Like, where do you get your inspiration from?
There's a universality in telling men to go fuck themselves.
It really is. All right, baby.
All right, we're gonna.
But I grew up in Mount Vernon, so
Okay.
All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines. 888-742-3345. Susie Essman said Jeff Schaefer's here, and our own JB Smooth is here. Sway in the morning.
It's Sway in the morning. Kilo.